So hey guys, what's going on? Here's something I've been wanting to do for quite a while. A little bit of experimental side-by-side growing. I'm going to be doing a little bit of aquaponic versus Kratky hydroponics, both inside under lights. They could probably be outside, but I really can't do the Kratky hydro outside right now until I get something to kind of cover them to keep the rain from filling up the reservoirs. Even with the hole in the rain, as soon as I get some new nutrient there, rain comes, floods it over. It's like, so until I get that done, I'm gonna do it inside in some light. So be a side-by-side comparison. The plants are going to be relatively the same. They're coming from the same batch. They're not going to be the exact same. They're not going to be cloned. So, but for the most part, they'll be the same. Side-by-side comparison. So let me go ahead and show you what kind of plants I'm going to be working with and what kind of hydro nutrient I'm going to be working with. I got a couple I'm going to be working with. I might actually use both different ones, give those a little comparison as well, and give you some guys some costs of that and whatnot. So anyways, just stay tuned and we'll get it going. Okay, so these are going to be our contenders in the race. Over here we have some butter crunch lettuce. Here's some lacinato kale. Lacinato kale? Yeah, one of the two. And some romaine lettuce. Now, in case you're wondering, yes, I cheated. These are not seeds I started myself. These are the 6-packs you can buy at the, the store or whatever. I just haven't had time to get no seeds going. But I plan on doing some of that. But since these plants look, when I got them, pretty much all roughly the same in the 6-pack, same health and everything, I figured they'd be a good trial to start with. So hold on. I'll go ahead and mix up some hydro solution. Show you what I'm using on hydro solution or hydro reservoir A. Okay guys, for one of the Kratky hydro reservoirs, I'm going to be using this Aqua Vega here, Canna Aqua Vega. This is specifically for the leaf stage of plants. You can use it for anything, tomatoes or whatever. But if you're going to be doing, strictly lettuces and leafy greens, this is all you need to use. And I tell you what, it doesn't get much easier than this, and it does go a long way. Now they have, if you're going to do a lot more volume of growing, they sell bigger bottles, but I've had this stuff for quite a while and it lasts for quite a long time. So it's definitely one of those products that's, I would kind of recommend it, for some hydro growing. It's, like I say, it doesn't get much simpler to put it together and it lasts a long way. And another reservoir, I'm going to be using some of the masterblend, and I will show you that, but basically it's just in some bags that are kind of like generic bags and in a big old soup bowl I have. That's going to be in the second reservoir, and I'll show you guys that coming up. Alright, so let's take a look at the planted vegetables now. Okay guys, what we got here is the first aquaponics tank and the second aquaponics tank there. And these, I took out everything. I still got a little bit of the herbs, you can see, a little bit of the oregano, a little bit of the dill still going on there, still making a representation. Couldn't hardly get rid of that. There's a little bit of butter crunch lettuce to go into that. Then we got a little bit of kale to keep the party going. So right there, like I say, got some kale there in the back. A little bit of romaine right there in the middle. And here is the second bed. And this right here has, basically the same thing. Not quite spread out. And I'm going to tell you, these rocks right here, I really do like these things. Man, they're really good at filtering through the water. And they got a lot of grow area for bacteria. And if you notice where I plant it, I don't put the plants directly in it, although I've been just putting them in little net cups for some of the hydrotone and just kind of sticking it in there. Heck, one of the plants that I put in there last time, I didn't even remove it from the coconut coir pot that it came in. So I just kind of sat it on top and let it do its thing, and that was a purple basil, and that thing ran like a champ. So yeah, we got some lettuces going here, a little bit of kale, basically the same thing as in the first bed. And now let's go ahead and go on over to our first hydro reservoir. Now this reservoir, same thing. Got some romaine lettuce there. Got some butter crunch. And got some, kale in the back. Now this is the reservoir that's containing the canna nutrients. So we're going to we're doing basically 3 experiments here. And this brings us to the third part of the experiment, which is a reservoir that's got a kale in the front and a spinach in the back. And basically, that is running the master blend. So we got 2 aquaponic reservoirs, the canna hydroponic reservoir, the master blend reservoir, and then we'll go ahead and go over to the other setup, which is basically just going to be all aquaponics, and check that out. Okay guys, so what I got here is where I took some more of the plants. It's going to be all straight in aquaponics. Got a little bit of kale there from the 1/6 pack. Over here, I didn't take out the racal. It's a pretty neat growing plant, slow growing plant. The person I got it from says it's one of the biggest ones they've seen. I don't know much about it. I haven't done the research on it at all, but it's basically a lot like cilantro. There we got a spinach plant like the one that's in the master blend hydroponic formula over there. So we'll see how that does. Another little kale there. A little bit more lettuces in the back. Basically just keeping it going. And then here the purple basil there. Those are some ones I took off the cuttings on the plants I took out. And in the back there we got a little bit of parsley. So that's it guys for this video. Until I get to update it, we're just going to go ahead and oh, look at this piece of crap. What a joke. So anyways, that's it guys for this video here. I'm just going to basically continue to update you on the grow findings I see. And I am working on some outside Kratky, getting me a little table put together with a little covering so I can do some stuff out there as well with the outside aquaponics, and then doing some outside Kratky. Hopefully I'll get that going within maybe a week or so. I did start me some seeds, so I got my fingers crossed that they're going to do alright. So anyways, just let me know what you think. If you ever had any experience doing hydro versus aquaponics straight up side by side, let me know. Let me know what your findings were. Got any comments or questions, please, hey, you know what to do. Down the bottom. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Look forward to hearing the feedback. Y'all have a great one. Bye.